Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is 404 Aero Finals weekly by Falynda, and this is match number one. We're heading to Zarango. A flight path has just initiated from the western part of Georgia Post City and is finishing off towards the east of East Napoli. And the fights have already begun. It's a Team NB Esports. They're in a fight and they've lost Vasquez and NB Esports, unfortunately. They're down to just three players, but Obito has been knocked out. It's a fight against Team RS. And pretty early, both these teams are engaging with each other. Twist will be eliminated. Leo gets the first elimination for his team. Another player has been knocked out. Team 404 Error, they're in the back end areas. Probably they'll go forward to go for the third party. And they'll attack the team which will survive, which will stand and phase after this battle is over. Team RS, they are on the ground floor. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. And now it's perfect. Cactus Iger gets knocked out. Twist eventually will be the final player surviving. Cactus Iger was in a hurry, maybe. Overcommitted, surely. There was no need to be in such a big hurry. He could have waited. He lost his patience too early. Well, he deployed smokes. Should have waited for those smokes to spread out pretty well, and then he should have tried to cross to save his teammate. But now eventually Twist will be the final player surviving. Obito is feeding him all the information which he needs. But will he be able to convert this game into a win? Will he be able to convert this fight into a win? That's the question. Well, he has a PT-9 Bison and a pump shotgun. And Papi gets knocked out. Oh no. Obscuro climbs up quickly and takes down Twist. And just like that, Team RS gets eliminated early. It's Team Roscoe will be getting eliminated first from this game. And that's a huge shock for them, as these are finals. First game not up to the mark. Not as they expected. And it's Team Nasty Bullets will be winning this fight. They lost just one player. Papi gets the rev. That was a good bait, by the way, by Papi. Good strategy by Team Nasty Bullets to take down the final player. But now, quietly, Team Aero 404 is moving closer to Team Nasty Bullets. Jesse Pros on the other side, they're into a fight. Multiple teams are fighting right now, especially right in the center of the map. It's Team No Problem. It's 4 happy guys. It's 4 HG. Who are they messing up with? It's Team Jesse Esports. Gascom Esports, they're down to just one player. Genesis. Is he going to head towards the safe areas, or he's just going to continue this battle? QRX Esports versus Mystic Esports in the early stages of this game. Wow. Mystic Esports is known for consistency, but Mystic Esports is going to fight early. The question is, will they get results? And QRX will be pinned down by Mystic Esports. QRX, maybe they lost 2 of their players. Sexy OG is heading towards the remaining 2 players in that Hall of Fame. And the rev is being provided. Sexy OG needs to be very much careful because he'll get a chance. Will he be able to take down Scary? No way. Scary knocks him down. Sexy OG is now on his knees. Bessa deals with Tender in close range. But surely Mr. Esports is going to lose. Sexy OG. There was no need to overcome it so much, I believe. Sexy OG could have taken precautions. Now Mystic Esports is down to 2 players. And how will Mystic Esports manage to find a loophole or a breach in this setup? Because QRX Esports might sneak out of this area. And since they have less healings, maybe QRX Esports wouldn't like to continue this fight. And as I said, they'll sneak out of this area. QRX Esports, they'll pull up and get out of here. But QRX Esports might mess up with a whole another team. And that could be Team 4 guys. Scary will get caught off guard. That was a close call. Team 4 guys unleashing on Scary. Thank God it was not Hutch. He's barely surviving on 10 HP. Still, QRX Esports didn't get satisfactory amount of loot. But Team 4 guys, not at all interested in fighting early. They'll be straight away heading towards the safe areas. First circle is currently favoring the western part of Erangel map. The western edge is deep inside the circle. So is Team 666. TRX is deep inside the circle too, but there's no sign of both these teams fighting. 666 and Team TRX, both these teams will just keep on holding their own areas. And since both these teams are at the center of the circle, there's no need to fight actually. They can just relax inside this compound. Yep. Team 666 can just relax inside this compound, but they cannot be casual because at any moment, any team out of nowhere can attack them. So they have to be ready for anything. Because now maximum teams are going to anticipate the next move of the circle. And obviously, since circle is favoring water areas in a massive proportion, teams will find it very easy to predict the upcoming shift of the circle. And the end circle is going to favor the western edge. There's no doubt in that. Team 666 with a good rotation straight away heading towards the center of the circle. So does TRX. Moves towards the center. And so much passiveness in the beginning of this Erangel game. I wasn't expecting this. But again, Team Nasty Bullets, they're into a fight. And this time it's against Team Pax Esports. There's Obscuro, final man standing. There's no point of continuing this fight. And Nasty Bullets Obscuro will try to survive for his team as long as possible. He might meet Team Aero 404 on the bridge areas. There is a chance. And Obscuro, is he spotted? Did Team Aero 404 see him? I don't think so. Aero 404, they're so much busy with their rotation. They didn't even get to look around. And Obscuro. He's still fine. He's still breathing. That's a great news for him and his team. Obscuro needs to survive for a long time. He needs to make it to the top gate at least. He needs to get some placement points. Team Nasty Bullets desperately need a good start. Since these are finals and the margin of error is very low, you have to make a good start at any cost from the very first game. And all the teams which have been eliminated, they have to be cautious now because they'll need to focus on Rondo and Miramar. Because if you manage to make a comeback in Miramar or Rondo, then probably there are chances of you winning the finals despite of fumbling in the very first game. Since the margin of error is very low, if you want to become the champions, you have to perform in all the 4 games. But still there is a chance, there is a ray of hope. Even if you fumble in the very first game, you have recall in Rondo. You can convert that game into a massive run. Obscuro, he has a big heart. He gathers all his courage and checks out that first airdrop of this Erangel game. Second circle has just initiated, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. It moves for a northern shift. Obscuro will just try to move towards the center of the circle. If he finds a underground room for himself, maybe that will be the best thing. But there's so much traffic on the east, so many teams moving in very close. Genesis of Jez Esports, even he is the final player surviving, so he has to survive for a long time. Aero 404 there into a fight against Team Guff. And immediately Ruga will be sent back to the lobby. Aero 404, they're down to just 2 players. That's going to be a massive fight, but Aero 404, they're just withdrawing. So many times I've seen Team Aero 404 starting off with just 3 players. This is not the very first time that I'm seeing Aero 404 playing with just 3 players. I've seen this happening many times. I don't know what's wrong, but always in the first game, Aero 404 starts with just 3 players. And a lot of times they've succeeded with 3 players, but not this time. Ruga is out. A rotational error maybe for Team Aero 404. But no need to worry. Bangzi and Razwan will try to survive till the very end. Team Guff Esports, Gamers United Force, are they interested to chase down Aero 404? And maybe Gamers United Force, they know about the position of Aero 404. They know where they are hiding at this point. So moving towards the Gatka and engaging this battle against Team Aero 404 and getting more frags. would be a hell of an investment for Gamers United Force. But I don't think they're really finding it in their interest to go for that fight. Maybe they were forced to fight. That's why they got that first elimination. But they are voting for peace at this point. And now Team Triple Six. I called it. They need to be careful. They cannot be relaxed. And it's Team TRX who will be giving Triple Six a casualty. Their first casualty. And not just one, but two. Zeki and Puncher. Both of them will be sent back to the lobby. Crazy and P6. Now it's the dual ray of hope for Team Triple Six. TRX Esports at any moment can unleash on Team Triple Six. They have to be ready. They have to be careful. Like a time bomb ticking right next to you. What's Allah doing? He stopped by in a wide open area. Maybe his buggy got punctured. Or he ran out of fuel. That is so much unlucky. But it's crazy that he had some amount of cover. But P6 right now has 6 grenades. Why doesn't he check out one on Alok and tries to flush him out? What is he doing? They should have immediately switched on to a grenade and finished out Alok by now. But gradually TRX Esports, they're moving into that compound. Crazy on the other side. He's trying to make situation manageable for his team. P6 gets a bit low. Loses some amount of his HP. Crazy goes for the jump shot. And they need to watch out for that player who is still inside that compound. Finally now TRX Esports regroups inside this compound. P6 gets knocked out. Crazy and P6 fighting their own battles. This is a team game. You need to provide cover to each other. That wasn't done by Team Triple Six at all in this fight. Crazy will be taken down. So Team TRX, they'll win that fight, and at the same time, they'll win a big compound for themselves. Obscuro, well, is there a chance? Is there a possibility of Obscuro doing third party and stealing a frag of Team Triple Six? Or giving a casualty to Team TRX? Is there a possibility? 4 good eliminations for Team TRX. That's a healthy start for this team. And now just 40 seconds remaining and we'll be witnessing Stage 3. Obscuro still trying to give his very best. Still trying to do his best so that he can get more elimination points for his team. But TRX Esports will deny for doing that. And no team is really interested for heading to the dot center of the circle. No team is interested really in heading to the center of the circle, especially close to Team TRX, near the extreme western edge. Teams are just still expecting the circle to move for an eastern shift, which is not really going to happen. Again, circle favors the western edge. TRX still deep inside the circle. And here's my prediction. Circle is going to favor Team TRX till the very end. Just keep watching it. You'll have to fight for that compound. You'll have to snatch that compound from Team TRX. Only that is the way. That is the way to secure that compound and ensure that you are getting a winner-winner chicken dinner. Or you can deprive Team TRX from getting a winner-winner chicken dinner and eliminations as well. Because it's so much easy for Team TRX to convert this game actually. It's easy for them. Very easy. They just have to sit in a corner in those houses. If nobody bothers them, if nobody smashes a slamming on that compound, Team TRX is going to face no trouble. They will eventually be present inside the circle. But Team Pax moved in a bit close. Warning shots coming in from Team TRX and they'll send Team Pax away. And yeah, that was just a try from Team Pax. They were just trying to check out that compound, if that compound is vacant, and no positivity for Team Pax, so they'll be diverting their movement, their convoy towards a different compound. But this compound is not that bad, and in fact the north of the circle is completely vacant, so Team Pax, not a bad compound to choose. I feel like they'll need to rotate at a crucial moment in stage 5 or stage 6. That is a possibility. But if they manage to pull off a good rotation, then maybe maybe Pax Esports can have a healthy game for them, a healthy start in the finals. By the way, Razwan gets knocked out, and it's again Gamers United Force. Dandy will catch Panic off guard. Moltro, he's knocked out too. Well, the ref process starts off immediately. Huge split maintained by Gamers United Force. Look at Tempest, how much far away he is from his teammates. And I don't understand Gamers United Force. What's the reason behind holding such a huge split? It's obviously risky because Stage 3 has just begun and total amount of 42 players and 15 teams are still alive. So there is a chance that Tempest might get caught off guard. And if that happens, Team Gamers United Force is going to face unnecessary casualty. Oh boy. Bangsy knocks down Tempest. That's a nasty spray, nasty shot connection. And this is what was making me anxious. How did Team Gamers United Force did not feel the urge to reunite or regroup? And now Panic shows up immediately. He'll save his teammate Tempest. Aero 404, since they have numbers disadvantage, they won't step out of their compound and challenge Team Gamers United Force. But things could have gone south for Team Gamers United Force. They need to understand this fact. It will be good for them if they move towards the hard cover. Nasty Bullets, by the way, are they out of this game? That's the question. And yes, Nasty Bullets gets eliminated on 16th position, and now it's just 15 teams and total one of 41 players. Maybe QRX Esports will join that list too. Eliminated teams. Scary is the final player surviving. Big Baby Esports shows up. Stroyes gets knocked out. He was just standing on the staircase. Maybe he'll get eliminated. Oh boy, Scary with that Molotov. Eliminates Stroyes, he moves down, and he gets taken down by Bubban of Big Baby Esports, and that's how QRX Esports will get eliminated from this game on 15th position. But Scary, he took down a player before getting eliminated. Owalade getting caught off guard, but he will be saved indeed. Stage 4 it is, ladies and gentlemen. Circle moves for a northern shift. TRX is on the edge, so my prediction went wrong. Oh no, that's embarrassing. My prediction wasn't right. Jesse Esports, Genesis is the only man surviving. He wouldn't dare to slam on Team Big Baby Esports. He'll keep up his distance. Side by side, Team 4 Romania squad will try to enter the circuit from the south. Moxie gets knocked out. Team 4G it is. Oh, four happy guys. That's a sad finish for them. Four happy guys. This team will get eliminated on 14th position. 13 teams, 36 players. Puppin gets knocked out by falling down. That's a blunder. And I hope he gets a rev. I hope he gets saved. Straight away slamming goes on Team Aero 404. Owalade is way behind. Dunkas gets caught, and Dunkas will be smashed. He gets knocked out. Owalade has already cooked a grenade. Can that grenade be right on target and eliminate Banksy? No. He has hard cover. Maybe Owalade will get a chance to revive his teammate. Finally, that grenade. Oh no, that was Tempest of Team Gamers United Force. And eventually, Team Big Baby Esports' efforts will be saved. Owalade will revive his teammate, and that will be a reset coming up for Team Big Baby Esports. But now they're down to just 2 players. Half of the team has been eliminated. So they're sort of paralyzed. They cannot do much. They can just sit in a corner and watch the show. They cannot participate, or they cannot control the game now. Mystic Esports Pesa. He is the final man, and he is surrounded by the players of Team 4 Quality Esports. 4 Quality Esports. The ref process has just begun on the first floor. Uh-oh, out of nowhere, it's DMS will be showing up. Did they see Mystic Esports' Pesa? Yes, they did see Mystic Esports' Pesa, and now he is in a battle. He's surrounded by players. Pesa will be taken down. DMS has to focus on Team 4 Quality Esports as well. 2v3 fight it will be. And it's surprising that 4 Quality Esports didn't come down. Gonzalo deals with Junior. The battle hasn't ended yet, but finally 4 Quality Esports will get eliminated, both of them. Winning their individual 1v1s. Doraemon was the final man. And yep, he had no gadgets to deal with DMS x BIS. So that's the end of 4 quality esports on 10th position. They'll be getting eliminated. Not up to the mark performance in the first Erangel game, but a great way to get warmed up. Now they should focus on the upcoming game. It could be Rondo or it could be Miramar. Whatever it is, they have to be prepared. 9 teams, 25 players. Circle moves for a southern shift. And now Gamers United Force, they have a good area inside the circle. And look at the amount of area they've captured inside the circle. They have a massive playing area. And Gamers United Force, they can disallow all the teams who are on the edge of the circle to enter the circle. TRX Esports, definitely they want to enter the circle. They're just few meters away. The 4G Gen Pan will be taking down 17-15, that is. Will be taking down team 4 guys. 4 guys is out on 9th position. Is 17-15 inside the circle? I don't think so. 17-15 right now out of the circle. And they have to fight a mega team, that is Team TRX. The winner of this fight gets to enter the circle. Other players of TRX have been knocked out. Did 17-15 team notice this fact? I don't think so. They didn't read the finish feed well. Maytech will be finished off immediately. TRX down to 3. The fight becomes more easy for 17-15 team, as it's going to be a 3v3 against Team TRX. And they should focus on fighting TRX at this point. They're focusing on all the other teams except Team TRX, who is the closest threat for Team 17-15 at this point. And eventually they have to enter the circle. So fighting TRX is inevitable. They have to start it right now. There's just 22 seconds remaining. Or they are just going to bypass TRX and move towards the circle directly. It will end up them being stabbed in their backs by Team TRX. And that is the last thing they want. Big Baby Esports wins another fight. Now they have 8 eliminations. Big Baby Esports, they're in a whole other league. These 2 players are unstoppable. They are not ready to give up. Blue Zone shows up. 17-15 still on the edge. Now they're inside the safe area. Even Team TRX is inside the safe area, but both these teams are out. Higgsy. Great spray that was. Tanika gets knocked out. 17-15 step by step. They're trying to move in closer, but they can be stabbed in their backs. Roscoe Prime, they might see 17-15 in a wide open area. Although Roscoe Prime, they're fighting their own battles. And who are they fighting with? I guess it's against Gamers United Force. Still, Team Roscoe Prime has no clue that there is a team in a wide open area right behind their backs. Gamers United Force is drawing all the attention of Team Roscoe Prime towards them. And that is really good for 17-15 team. Seiko trying to snake in. Will Roscoe Prime withdraw from this fight and move towards the circle? Or is this fight inevitable? Even Gamers United Force, they are not withdrawing. 4v4 fight it will be. Dodgy gets knocked out by Bubban of Big Baby Esports. TRX Esports moves into the circle. Leaves a big chance for 17-15 team to backstab them. But 17-15 team hasn't started moving yet. They are still waiting. And my question is, what are they waiting for? Because now quickly the blue zone will start moving. Only just 25 seconds are remaining and we'll see a new circle forming up. Moltro knocks down CRL. Our load gets taken down. Now Higgsy. All responsibilities on him. 17-15. He's trying to make their position in a wide open area. And in that process, Infi gets knocked out. Hayward, the final player surviving. TRX gets eliminated, I guess. Now they're still hanging in. TRX is still present. But Gamers United Force, they will fall short. What just happened? Gamers United Force down to 1 player. Moltro is the final ray of hope. And will this grenade connect? Oh, that was a spectacular grenade! Wow! Moltro will stop Roscoe Prime. Roscoe Prime gets eliminated on 4th position. Wow, Moltro is an absolute genius. 17-15's Infi gets knocked out. Ovalade moves in and puts in the final nail in the coffin. 17-15 gets eliminated too. On 3rd position, Big Baby Esports. What a way to start. They've made a statement that nobody can come close to them. Big Baby Esports lost their 2 players way early. And despite of that, Ovalade and Bubban taking up the responsibility of the team. Will be carrying their team to 14 elims. which is a big number. And if they get a winner chicken dinner, it will make them. It will make it 24 total points, 26 total points out of this game if they manage to eliminate Gamers United Force. Circle is favoring them. Fortune supports the Braves. Circle is favoring Big Baby Esports. They don't need to get out of their cover. They can just keep on holding their position, and eventually Gamers United Force will feel the urge to move in. But the best thing would be if Gamers United 4's entrance inside the server is not possible. They can just not give their elimination to Team Big Baby Esports. But yes, 15 elims and a winner chicken dinner for Big Baby Esports from this first game of Irango. And it's brilliant, isn't it? What a play. And that's the end of our match number one. Irango, Big Baby Esports, haunting all the teams with this kind of a start. That's like a dream start at any finals. And yes, Big Baby Esports needs to convert this game to start this momentum into winning the finals, definitely. And they need to maintain consistency in the upcoming games as well. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with match number two. Till then, like, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for match number 2. We're heading towards the map of Discipline. And it's Miramar. It's known as Miramar. And we all know how much respect this map has. How much sincerely and in a disciplined way you have to play here. If you want big results, you have to respect this map. And here we go. The flight path is here, initiates from the west of Thorium and finishes off towards the west of Valdemar, favoring the center of Miramar currently. It's easy to head towards the east. Sorry, it's difficult to head towards the east. It's easy to head towards the west, definitely. Of Miramar map. Multiple teams are going to drop in San Martin. It will lead to a big drop clash. Nasty Bullets along with Team Pax Esports. I guess both the teams are heading towards Cruisdale Valley. And it will lead to a drop clash eventually. Nasty Bullets, they were indulged in a drop clash in the first game as well. They managed to win that one. That was Team Rosca. This time, Team Rosca has to save themselves till the very end stage of this game. They cannot afford to get eliminated early. It will just leave them with Rondo. And it's like the tournament, this final will just completely get ruined if Team Rosca gets eliminated early. In this Miramar game, this Miramar is like their last hope. If you mess up in the first game, each and every game is like a do-or-die situation. First circle has just initiated, and first circle will be favoring the north of Miramar. Even the center, few drops of center are inside the circle to San Martin. No team headed towards San Martin. That's a huge surprise. And this shows how much disciplined teams are, how much serious these teams are. No team is ready to fight in the early stage, but the Zero gets knocked out. 17-15's Envy gets taken down too. Hayward gets knocked out immediately. It's Big Baby Esports. They got their hands on winner chicken dinner in the last game. Big Baby Esports in the last game as well. They managed to eliminate Team 17-15 on third position here as well. Early drop class and Picardo, that's in Stadium. And wow, what a win. What a win that will be for Big Baby Esports. It's going to boost their confidence so much. 4 eliminations into the bag of Team Big Baby Esports. We're talking about the teams get eliminated early, whichever team performs well in the first game. Big Baby Esports were in that list. And Big Baby Esports eliminating Team 17-15. That was a clean sweep. None of the players got eliminated. 2 of them got knocked out. Destroyers will be saved. Eliminations. 3 eliminations for Walade, 1 for Dunkers. That's a great 1v3 by Big Baby Esports as Walade. And this fight will be fought in El Pozo, not in Picardo. But in El Pozo, there is a stadium in El Pozo as well. So, yeah, I got confused after looking at that stadium. I thought that this fight is happening in Picardo, but no. Big Baby Esports fights in El Pozo inside that stadium, and they eliminate 17-15, a big team. That 2 on 17 position. Nasty Bullets on the other side. They're into a fight. Pax Esports. Pax Esports is about to get eliminated. It's Durst, the final man surviving. He has a good height advantage. Nasty Bullets will revive all their players in Kuish right now, feeding all the information to Durst. But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any difference. Durst again goes for a spray. Finds no connection. And now Leo. Leo with a power peak. Durst makes him pay. And no need to worry, Nasty Bullets will get out of this mess eventually. There's nothing which can stop Team Nasty Bullets from eliminating Team Pax Esports. The only way Pax Esports can survive this fight is Durst falling back and heading towards the safe areas and not messing up with Team Nasty Bullets. That's the only way. Will he get out? This time he peeks. Again, finds no connection. Maybe Vasquez with a DP28 will find accurate connections on Durst and will manage to eliminate him. Durst is showing some real resilience. It's irritating Team Nasty Bullets, just one last player. Molotov misses. Now Nasty Bullets steps out in open areas. Papi eliminates Durst and Pax Esports. Elimination was inevitable. We'll be getting eliminated on 16th position, and now we are just left with 15 teams and 59 players. What a way to start. Nasty Bullets They were again in a draw clash, but it's good that this time they'll be losing none of their players. They'll be comfortable in the upcoming fights as they have 4 of their players alive. The problem with Nasty Bullets in the last game was they got a lot of surprises while they were traveling towards the circle, and that's what led them to elimination. But that should not happen in Miramar. And Nasty Bullets, I mean, this team has a good potential. Leo has a great gun power. He's one of the most decorated players for Team Nasty Bullets. So obviously, he will try to bounce back from the early setback which they got in the last game. You just cannot keep them down. You cannot count them out of contention. But there was a fight happening in Mar, maybe. Aero 404 steps down. TRX, they're in Partona, the team which is farthest from the circle at this point. Aero 404, they've headed towards the southern edge to gather vehicles for them. Aero 404 again in this game, playing with just 3 players. And now maybe players' attendance is really a problem for Team Aero 404. They need to play with all their 4 players. And this is a tough lobby. You cannot manage to win with just 3 players. Aero 404 needs to understand this. And this is the reason why Aero 404 is backing off from fights. Because they don't have sufficient amount of players to actually indulge in a fight or take the initiative. It's like a pressure for them. It's creating a mental pressure in their minds. One player disadvantage which they have. Well, they're heading towards Partona. They're stretching out their rotation so much. They wouldn't follow the same pathway which was chosen by Team 666 for heading towards the circle. Aero 404 will head towards Partona. Will grab a different highway. And I'm afraid they'll meet up with Team TRX on their way to the circle. And TRX, I mean, even they had a good last game. They couldn't get the winner chicken dinner. But yes, definitely, they survived for a healthy amount of time. They'll be focusing on this Miramar game. They want to convert this game into a big one. They have a quite uncertain position on points table. They can rise up from that position, and even they can dig a 8 feet deep grave for them from that kind of position. So they have to be very much careful with what they are doing. Because obviously this Miramar game is quite crucial, because if you mess up in this Miramar game, then you'll be left with just Rondo and the final Wrangle game. And as we all know how the final lobby actually plays, the nature of the final lobby is really, really very aggressive. So it's difficult to survive, because at any moment a table bottom team would smash a slamming on you. And since they have nothing to lose, they are fearless. And in that case, in that scenario, most of the teams are able to win fights. So you cannot completely rely on the final game, especially if you are having an uncertain position on points table. Rondo will be crucial for teams too. Gonzalo's is for Happy Guys. Well, I have high hopes from For Happy Guys, by the way. I love the team name. For Happy Guys. Big Baby Esports in the midway, by the way, wouldn't allow DMS to completely move towards For Happy Guys. But obviously, Big Baby Esports might try to steal the frags of Team TMS, which they wouldn't really like. Cactus Igel unleashes on a team, and he gets some frags. By the way, which team was that? It's Team T4, Almas and Zen. Another duo surviving for their team. And they're pretty close to get eliminated. Aero 404, they're into a fight, and this is what I was talking about. I'm afraid that Aero 404 would meet up with Team TRX, and eventually they might get eliminated. For Romania scored. Down to 2 players. Quick withdrawal from their side. Is Aero 404 eliminated? That's the question. Have they been eliminated? Not yet. But they're about to get eliminated. Big Baby Esports versus Team TMS. Lazarus out. That grenade will relieve a bit of pressure from Team TMS. But Cloco is the final player now for Team TMS. Though one of the players of Team Big Baby Esports got knocked out, but it's not enough. What is Cloco up to? Trying to pull off this 1v2. He knocked out Stroyes. But Olade saves his teammate, saves his team. 8 limbs for Big Baby Esports. Big Baby Esports is on a whole different mission. My goodness. Just like the last game. I mean, they are just playing fearlessly. They don't really care about getting eliminated. They don't care about losing this finals. All they care is about getting as much as eliminations as they can. They are here for the grind. They are here to refine their gunpowder skills, their gunfight skills. So they are focusing on getting as much as eliminations as they can, and how smartly they keep themselves in an advantage. Calculated risk being taken by Big Baby Esports. And at the same time, they have a fantastic position inside the circle, so they don't really need to go anyway. They can just keep on holding here. And since TMS Esports took the charge of the fight, Big Baby Esports would want to allow their opponents to take the initiative of the fight. Yeah, they would want their opponents to take the initiative of fights, and Big Baby Esports would just bait them. And now the Southwest, it's JS Esports who's in a fight. They're against Team 666. Berugo knocked out. Solo Toy has a magnificent position. Hacho on the other side gets eliminated. 4G off the mark. 3 eliminations for anyone. And maybe QRX Esports, just one final player remaining. Maybe he's far away from his teammates. Tinder will move towards the circle. Second circle moves for a centralized shift. It's a basic circle, not that difficult for teams to rotate. But since it's favoring the north, there are so many ridges and high hills in this particular area of the map. So whichever IGL has great map study will outperform other teams in this Miramar game. I feel like you need to have an idea. You need to have knowledge about each and every ridge and each and every dip of this area of the map. So many ridges, so many high hills in this particular area. Whichever team has a height advantage ends up winning the game. That's what Team Big Baby Esports did a few minutes ago when we saw them. 666 Esports, no eliminations yet. 4-squad Romania against 4 Happy Guys. I personally have high hopes from 4 Happy Guys. I just love the team name. I don't want them to get eliminated early. Moxie is out. And Moxie gets cooked. Subsona gets knocked out, but Subsona will get the rev. But 4 Happy Guys will be losing 2 of their teammates, 2 of their players. They're down to 2. Gamers United Force shows up. It's Moldro will be taking the charge. Very smartly, Guffrey's the finish feed. Moldro gets mauled. What a short connection that was. And maybe Moldro was the solo guy to show up into that compound, which was a bad move indeed. But he has Sam by his side. Dennis loses patience, he'll step out. And Dennis gets knocked out. It's a 1v1 left. Sam needs to reload, and by that time he'll flush out Dennis. And Subsona, final player surviving. Moldro gets eliminated. Gamers United Force, they just have one difficulty in their way, and it's Subsona of 4 Happy Guys. But each and every player has the potential of executing a 1v4, but this time it won't happen. 4 Happy Guys gets eliminated on 12th position. Team 4 Happy Guys will get eliminated on 12th position. Now we're left with just 11 teams and 37 players. Still no stage 3. And just 35 players and 10 teams. Big Baby Esports will be losing a player. And now Big Baby Esports, unfortunately, they're down to 3. And they're surrounded by 666 Esports from the front and back. Stroyes. He has a threat of getting knocked out. Dunkus gets knocked out. Stroyes gets information about Crazy. Crazy could have showed patience. It's too early to deal those shots on Stroyes. He could have got a better opportunity to completely knock him down. Create more pressure on the Baby Esports. He spams that Mini 14 again. He has a great control on that Mini 14 weapon, by the way. But 666 Esports has to wait more, because Big Baby Esports is showing no response. They have to be careful. Third party is my quarter 666. Another, I mean, pretty uncertain position on points table too, but 666 Esports straight away goes for the slam and Stroy's immediately getting ready with the grenade to welcome P6 and Zeki inside the compound. Can he connect is the question. Definitely 666 Esports has all the information. Uh-oh, Stroy's with the grenade knocks down P6. 666 Esports now down to one player inside this compound, but Zeki connects that DB so well. Stroy's gets knocked out. Doesn't even care about finishing Stroy's. Straight away focuses on Dunkers. Dunkers wants to pick up that 1v1 fight, and Zeki gets knocked out. And he must be regretting at this point. He should have finished Stroy's. He was feeding all the information to Dunkers. Solo Toy. He's in a 1v1. Uh-oh. Crazy, burning in that Molotov. Things are getting messy for Team 666. Dunkers runs upstairs. He has a height advantage. Maybe he won't come down. 666 Esports, do they have utilities? If they do, they need to force Dunkers to step down, to get down. Now P6 gets knocked out. It's Mystic Esports in the outer squares. Now Mystic Esports preparing a way for them to step into this compound for a third party. Dunkers, well, he steps down. Big Baby Esports is just not ready to give up 13 eliminations for Big Baby Esports. Dunkers goes for another one. Crazy is so much low. Dunkers is running out of bullets. He's running out of ammo. Needs to have more in that SRK, my lord! Dunkers! That aim shift was crazy. Great anticipation by Dunkers, by the way. He knew that a player would step inside. He just kept his crosshair well placed on that door. My goodness, Big Baby Esports is on a whole another league. How can you stop a man like this, a player like this? Dunkers, P6 will get eliminated. Dunkers gets a confirmation. Zolotoy. Oh, he's so much low. Dunkers is running out of ammo. He needs to deal calculated pre-fires. He needs to save ammo. Switches onto that M416. Almost got stuck. Did he get enough ammo? Yes, he did get ammo for himself. And now it will be entertaining 1v1. Can 666 Esports Zolotoy save his team from this huge humiliation of getting clutched to 1v3? Uh-oh, Zolotoy will get eliminated by Mystic Esports. The battle hasn't ended yet, by the way. A new challenge for Dunkers. Can he clear Team Mystic Esports? Not this time. Socket ends him. Big Baby Esports gets eliminated on 9th position. But what a performance that was by Dunkers. Crazy. Crazy willpower. Crazy game sense. Crazy amount of experience too. What execution. Mystic Esports will ruin everything for Big Baby. But the amount of eliminations Big Baby Esports had from this game, definitely those eliminations are going to carry them. Those eliminations are going to keep them up on the table. Nasty Bullets compensating from the last game. That got eliminated early in the last game, but here Nasty Bullets gets a magnificent start. 10 eliminations. Wow. Leo will get the rev. He has a Groza. Vasquez again becomes a early casualty for Team Nasty Bullets. The first casualty for Team Nasty Bullets, just like the last game. But here, Team Nasty Bullets will have a really good amount of eliminations for them, which is really a good news, a good sign. And the ultimate threat has already been eliminated, which was Team Big Baby Esports. They are out of this game, so Team Nasty Bullets can focus now. And their probabilities of getting a winner-winner chicken dinner are comparatively higher. Big Baby Esports is out. The villain has been eliminated. Mystic Esports did a easy job there, which was dealing with Dunkers, the only player which was surviving for Big Baby Esports. It was not that difficult. But what a game for Big Baby Esports. Completely thrashing the lobby down. Thrashing their opponents down one by one. And they made it so much difficult for Team 666. Just one player, and I said it earlier that each and every player in this lobby has the potential of executing a 1v4. And Dunkers almost clutched Team 666. Well, Pesa might get caught by Team Jazzy's boats. He's straight away moving to his stem. And he has no clue, by the way. He has no idea. And Nash finally reveals himself to Pesa. And he cannot get out. But his teammates getting a better view, get a better angle on Team Jazzy's boats. Swag, definitely. He can bring in the knock for Mystic Esports. Jazzy Esports with a wild split, and Beru knocks down Swag. What a position maintained by Team Jazzy Esports, especially the player which has been placed right at the back. That is Beru. His position is crucial, and he brings in a knock. He brings in resolve for Jazzy Esports. Mystic Swag. Mystic Esports' Swag hasn't been saved yet. He needs to go down if he wants to rev. Now Nasty Bullets shows up and Beru is all alone there. Jazzy Esports, Beru now needs to regroup with his teammate. It's difficult for him to get out of that position. Twist finishes Swag. The frag gets stolen off Jazzy Esports. They will not get that frag. He worked so hard for it. Now Twist knocks down 6 too. Pesa gets taken down by Nash. Will Jazzy Esports get the confirmation, by the way? Genesis, what a spray that was. Twist gets knocked out. Now Team Rosca, who will get quiet for a minute by the time Jazzy Esports can focus on Mystic Esports. They need to finish Sexy OG as well. They need to compensate for that frag, which got stolen by Team Rosca. And Sexy OG will get eliminated. Twist gets the frag. So yes, the compensation hasn't been seeked yet by Team Jazzy Esports. Now Beru finally indulges in a close range fight. It's a 1v1, by the way. Oh, Obscura knocks him down by the Barrister Martins. And Beru will get eliminated early. Nasty Bullets jumps up to 13 eliminations. They're on the northern edge of the circle. Nasty Bullets doesn't need to move deep inside the circle. Aero 404, by the way. Purely by survival, Aero 404 makes it to the top 6. Do they have eliminations? That's the question. Does Aero 404 has any elimination? I don't think so. They have 0 eliminations. Nash knocks down Tempest. Panic is the final player surviving. Gamers United Force. Is it really possible for them to make it to the circle? I don't think so. But now Team Roscoe versus Team Nasty Bullets. Might be a 3v3. Yep, it's a 3v3 fight. Battle of Grenades. Abby steps out and open. Twist! Gets caught by Leo. Great cover by Leo. He has a Groza. Stay away from him. But he stepped out in a way too open area. Cactus Igel deals with him. Again, great cover by Team Nasty Bullets. Cactus Igel barely survives in 10 HPs. It's a 2v2 now. Numbers factor becomes even. Steven Obito with a fabulous grenade. Oh, Poppy gets cooked too. And that's how Team Roscoe will win this fight. Nasty Bullets gets eliminated on 6th position. And now we are just left with 5 teams and 8 players. Shorgate gets taken down by Genesis. Mystic Esports is out. Mystic Esports is out on 5th. 4 teams, 7 players. No team has a significant amount of numbers except Team RS. They have 3 players alive. So they have higher probabilities of winning this game. And it's not that difficult for Team RS, by the way. Whatever team they fight against, it's going to be either a 3v2 or a 3v1 fight. It shouldn't be difficult for them to win this game. They're inside the circle too. No team, by the way, is present inside the circle. I'm still waiting for Ryuga, who's the final player of Team Aero 404, to unleash on Panic. At least Aero 404 will have a elimination point from this game. They wouldn't get eliminated empty-handed. They need to do it to save their respect, to save themselves from humiliation, because it's going to be bad for Aero 404 if they get eliminated with 0 elimination, despite of making it to the top 4. And definitely, it's going to eat them from the inside. Nash knocks down Twist. Still Jazzy Esports. They have height advantage, but Nash is not going to make it to the circle. Genesis jumps out, gets knocked out because of the blue. Won't give his frag to Team RS. And that's Razvan, not Ryuga. Razvan takes down Panic. Aero 404 Razvan with in a 1v2 fight against Team Roska. Twist is out, gets finished because of the blue zone. Obito goes for a grenade. Razvan, that was close. Glad that he moved right on time. Obito takes out another grenade. Those grenades are like ballistic missiles, right on target. Seems like those grenades are chasing down their opponents. Chasing down the target. Like a cruise missile, yeah. And Razvan is not even present inside the circle. He's being baited by Team RS. Team RS is okay with compromising with this one extra elimination. If they don't get it, it doesn't really bother them. It won't really eat them from inside. They're okay with losing this frag, but they want this winner chicken dinner, and they are definitely not gonna risk it for this one extra elimination. That's true. And Obito is still waiting. Razwan, maybe he doesn't believe in giving this freebie to Team RS. He has to be sharp. He has to be agile with his reflexes. Cactus Agile, maybe he's trying to move in. The Cactus Agile is trying to bait himself. What a performance by Cactus, by the way. 4 eliminations out of 7. Now blue zone started bothering Razvan. Loses some amount of his HP. Obito is going crazy right now. Spams that spray through the smoke. Finds no connection. Razvan maybe still waiting. He's still waiting for a perfect opportunity. And he will be taken down by Cactus Agile. That's it. Team RS with a winner chicken dinner. 80 limbs and a winner chicken dinner. Get performance. A balanced performance by Team RS. Placements associated with elimination points. I feel sad for Big Baby Esports. So many eliminations they got out of this game, but no placement point. But definitely is gonna this performance is gonna keep them at the head of the table. We'll have to see how they perform in Rondo. We'll take a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back with match number 3. Till then, like, subscribe. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for match number 3. We're heading towards the map of Rondo. And here we go. The flight path begins from the northwest of Stadium, finishes off towards the southeast of Rinjiang, completely favoring the west of Rondo. So this leaves no opportunity for teams to head towards New York's factory. In fact, no team is even trying to access New York's factory. All the teams heading towards Yulin. And it's going to lead to... Oh my goodness! You gotta be kidding me. And the gods of Rondo have something else on their minds. The circle is completely favoring the east of Rondo map. In fact, there's no team present inside the circle. There's not even a single recaller present inside the circle. And teams are going to go for early rotation now. Teams are completely focused on fighting in Yulin. And this is going to lead to a huge chaos because almost all the 19 teams have headed towards the city of Yulin, the town of Yulin. Big fight is going to be... Which team is going to come up with the maximum amount of eliminations? That's the question. Big Baby Esports, they're going towards a isolated drop location. That's the question, because I cannot see Big Baby Esports on Yulin. So yeah, definitely. They've headed towards a different drop location. They don't want to drop in such a big chaos. And it works out for them. I mean, Big Baby Esports, they don't want dozens of eliminations in the recall phase of Rondo because practically it's very difficult to make it happen. So they're gonna do what is easy for them, not what is difficult. I guess they are going to focus on getting average amount of eliminations in the recall phase of Rondo. Search and hunt would be practical if Big Baby Esports tries to do. You know, just target the recalls and eliminate the solo players. That would be a fabulous strategy by Big Baby Esports. What if a team drops right on the edge of the map and tries to target the team's recallers, tries to target the recallers which are present on the edges of the map? And that would really be profitable because it will just be a 3v1 or a 4v1 fight left. Big Baby Esports can indeed try to do that, but they've dropped in the outer skirts of Yulin. They've picked up their vehicles. They've started moving towards Yulin. Jinmara gets knocked out. 17-15. Brings so much positivity in the recall phase of this Rondo game. Enfi gives a casualty to Team Big Baby Esports as well. Bobbin might get his hands on Enfi as he's in so much wide open area. He's way behind at this point, and there's a tree in between. Like a obstruction. Finally, Enfi will get caught and open. Big Baby Esports will manage to get their hands on Enfi, and this is Big Baby Esports' first frag. Is Jess Esports all in inside Yulin? Jess Esports, they give up early? Do they have a recorder? Yes, they do. So just 3 players in Yulin. They've lost none of their players, which is so much kind of a good news for Team Jess Esports. 3 players still intact. Jess Esports doesn't need to worry. But the more they stay on the edge and stay out of sight, less highlighted, the more better it is for them. More probabilities of them getting eliminations. Maximum amount of eliminations in Yulin. For Romania scored. Almus gets knocked out. Rayhan Bot gets sick information. Almas is out of this game. Temporary elimination, not a permanent one. He will get the recall eventually. Gamers United Force 5 elimination. What a way to start. But not a really good way to start. The recaller has been pinned down. So Gamers United Forces Sam or Panic, maybe. They have to sneak out of Yulin. But 4G... There's something else on their minds. Jane goes for the straightaway Molotov. Straightaway he chooses violence. Panic gets knocked out. Eventually Sam is the final player surviving. And if he doesn't win this 1v1, Gamers United Forces game is over. They will get eliminated on 19th position. It's a big humiliation if you get eliminated so much early in the map of Rondo. In spite of having recalls, cannot make it work out. It's bad. And Sam is now low. Oh boy, but he manages to knock down Jin. Wow, what a play by Sam. He needs healings, and he'll get a medikit for himself. A Big Baby Esports is like a big challenge now for Sam. Can he win a fight against Big Baby Esports? Olali gets knocked out. Is it just Bubban? Oh, Dunkas shows up. The man from the last game. Almost pulled off a monumental upset. A big clutch against Team 666. The Mystic Esports had to step up. Bubban gets eliminated. Stroyes will bring him back into this game. Jesse Esports. The situation is quite concerning for them. Now, Silver is the final player surviving, and he is in a 1v1 fight against Higgsy of Team TRX. Grenade will be right on target. Silverlock will be quite lucky that he didn't get knocked out by that grenade. It would have been so much unlucky for him. He just stepped out, and that pre-cooked grenade knocking him down. Higgsy wants Silverlock to take the whole initiative of this fight. Higgsy's just waiting. But Jesse Esports, I mean, this Rondo game is quite crucial for them. They haven't got that significant amount of performance till now. We're still waiting for Jesse Esports to do better. And this fight will be crucial. 6 eliminations, by the way, Jesse Esports has. QRX on the back end areas. Rehan gets knocked out. Scary gets taken down. Dunkers will heal himself up. And he'll eliminate the players of Team QRX, which are knocked out for now. Dunkers heals himself too, and he'll revive his teammate Ovalade. QRX Esports, now they have to go for a reset for Record Beacon. Sam's still in a corner. He knows how much crucial it is for him to survive. Silverlock gets taken down. Jesse Esports' record phase is gone now, maybe. And now they have to survive. Final 5 maps. Let me check out. I feel like just 4 games. Yes. Just 4 games, brother. Not 5. Just 4 maps. Well, Sam is now moving towards the record tower of Yulin. Higgsy might not be able to see him. It will be great for Gamers United Force if they record here. Second circle has just initiated, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a centralized shift by the circle. Maximum teams have now moved into the circle. Team 666 is still waiting in Danqing. Maybe they're not satisfied with their loot yet, but eventually they'll start moving too. Durst gets eliminated because of the blue zone. Gamers United Force with a reset. Wow. So much relief now for Sam, because all responsibilities were on him. And he will execute his job really well. 4 quality esports against Team Nasty Bullets. Tormon is out. So not a good way to start a fight. But 4 quality esports is looking forward for retaliation. Maybe that's Vasquez who is knocked out. He successfully gets the rev. Now how many times is Vasquez gonna become the first casualty for his team? Again, he gets knocked out by the grenade. He's been so much unlucky today. Vasquez, 2 consecutive games, he got eliminated first. Became the first casualty for his team. This time as well, gets knocked out early. Papi! That was a close call. Leo helps out Papi with a good cover. Papish gets knocked out too. It's Aero 404 showing up, joining the party. Junior is the final player surviving, and if somehow Nasty Bullets' Leo manages to trace down Junior, eventually 4 quality esports will get eliminated now. Ruga pins down Leo. Now Nasty Bullets, they're in a miserable state. They're in a state of worry. Leo will get eliminated. Aero 404 gets their 3rd frag. Nasty Bullets will sneak out. EMP zone is over. But EMP zone as well was a concern for them. And Nasty Bullets straight away will move into the center of this map. Center of the circle, not the map. But yeah, they will definitely move towards the center of the circle. Did they find any recall beacon? I feel like this is their permanent casualty. Leo has been completely eliminated from this game. There is no chance for him to be recalled back. 666 esports. Wow, they stretched out their rotation so much. They were in dancing. They headed towards Jadana City, maybe. And then they entered the circle from the southeast. They have traveled a wild distance. They are straight away moving into Team QRX. That is going to be concerning. Team RS holding the north. They've got a fabulous chicken dinner in the last game. Team RS doesn't need to do anything extra. They just have to hold the north of the circle. Play passively like they always do. Jazz Esports, they'll be going into Team 7. Roscoe Prime it is, I guess. Wow, that was a close call. Two before fight. Ultimate challenge for Team Roscoe Prime. Can they win this fight? So many angles Team Jazz Esports has. Just 2 players inside this compound. 3 players inside this compound. 1 player has been placed in the back end areas for their cover. Seiko gets knocked out. Nobody remains the final player. Wow, he executed a 1v2. And if he wins this 1v1 against Genesis, most of the job will be done. Oh boy! 3 players of Team Jazz Esports have been knocked out. Nobody can go for a 1v4. It is possible. It's just a 1v1 left. Can Genesis save his team? Is that possible? Nobody goes for a pre-fire. This fight is inevitable, Genesis. There's no way you can get out of danger. Nobody steps up, goes for a pre-fire again. Wow, Genesis very smartly. He waits for nobody to reload. He comes out, but nobody manages to connect with that AUG. Jazz Esports gets eliminated on 16th position. That's such a big upset. Nobody with a 1v3. I guess Nash got knocked out because of a third party. Team Roscoe Prime survives. And Genesis, he failed miserably in that close range fight. Nobody. Mid-fight, he started switching on an AUG, on an AUG, on a secondary weapon. But still, Genesis couldn't take advantage of that situation, couldn't take down nobody. Maybe he moved too quickly, and that's why Genesis couldn't trace down his jiggle, his movement. But you should be making connections at this level. Genesis must have had deep regrets after losing that fight. Southeast, so many teams fighting at this point. 17-15, 12 elimination, and that's impressive. PRX is struggling. CRL takes a hold. Scary is inside the dip. CRL doesn't afford to overcome it. Scary will be taken down by CRL. Calculated risk will be taken. He keeps himself behind that big rock as a cover. Ryuga, he's so much low, he doesn't have much cover, and Ryuga gets knocked out by Hayward. But Big Baby Esports now shows up. Razwan probably the final player surviving for Team Aero 404. Big Baby Esports gets their hands on Razwan, Aero 404. After hashtag 2 in the last game, they get eliminated on 14 positions, so no sign of consistency by Aero 404. This is concerning. This final is moving towards its end, and still no sign of comeback by Team Aero 404. After the hashtag 2 in the last game, I felt like Aero 404 will be more promising in the upcoming Rondo game. But again, the same kind of result for them. 17-15 move towards the hard compound. PRX. Matic is about to get knocked out. Infi will try again, maybe. By the time Matic will drive himself to a safe spot. To a safer spot. Hello, 33k. Is there a chance of him connecting a grenade? He tries again. Oh, this time he connects that 2 on CRL. The most decorated, one of the most decorated guys of team 17-15. Big Baby Esports definitely is going to move in closer. Infi gets so much low. He might get knocked out. That will happen. Not getting knocked out was inevitable. But the question is, who got that frag? That was Dunker's 8th elimination for Big Baby Esports. And now they have their eyes on Team TRX. Stroyes. Fabulous opening. He will create. He'll move into that compound. He's so much confident. And obviously, Team Big Baby has performed incredibly well in the first 2 games. This will happen when you have nothing to lose and a lot to win. Big Baby East was definitely in a fearless state. They're making it difficult for all the other teams in this lobby. Straight away they jumped on to 9 eliminations. 17-15 gets eliminated with the 0 placement points from this game. But yeah, good amount of elimination points. But it's not everything. TRX is out. Big Baby Esports is on a different mission. Wow. 12 eliminations, 0 casualties. Circle even moves for Eastern Chip. Now, Big Baby Esports, their efforts will be saved, as they don't have to move much. It's not a big distance to cover up, but they can occupy most of the part of the circle, and they can disallow most of the teams which are out of the circle, especially Team Nasty Bullets, going to try to enter the circle from the southeast or south. But Pappy moved in way too close to Big Baby Esports. Still, Big Baby Esports has no clue about what's happening around them. But if they start moving, Nasty Bullets can create a setup. Do they know about Big Bullets? Do they know about Team Big Baby Esports? I'm talking about Team Nasty Bullets. Do they have any idea about Team Big Baby Esports? Maybe they heard the gunshots. They know what is happening in the east. That's why they headed to the southeast. Pappy, he moved in. He's keeping up the distance. Especially he has to be out of the grenading radius because Team Big Baby Esports, they are quite good with grenading. And that's how they create the first opening in every fight. So you have to step a bit away from Big Baby Esports, especially avoid close range fights. Pappy, he is spotted, and Big Baby Esports now trying to get their hands on Pappy somehow. They'll continuously keep on repositioning themselves. But now this is concerning, because 4 happy guys, they can catch Team Big Nasty Bullets from their backs. They knocks down Vasquez. Now what is Team Nasty Bullets going to do? They are caught in a very unlucky situation, in a very unlucky position. Obscuro gets knocked out by Sapsona of 4 happy guys. I feel like Pappy is the final player surviving. And who took him down? Who eliminated him? It's Bobbin of Big Baby Esports. Dennis gets knocked out. 4 happy guys will be welcomed by Team Big Baby Esports. Did Eto make connections with that grenade? No, he didn't. Bobbin was not at all in control. He fell down. Eto manages to knock him down. But now he has to deal with Stroyes. Stroyes spamming that S12K. Wow! He took down another one. Shapshona wants time to heal himself. Dunkers pulls out another one, another grenade. Shapsona falls down. Has enough cover to revive his teammate. Look at Mox providing all the assistance from the back-end areas. Dunkers immediately regrets. Dunkers needs to stay in line. He needs to stay in control. He's overcommitting a bit. He has high potential, but overcommitting is itself a sin in fights like this. Poppin will be finished off by Cactus. All the hard work which was done by Team 4 happy guys is being ruined by Team Roska. Team Roska shows up on time. Big Baby Esports is Dunkers. He sneaks out. He leaves this place for Team Roska to fight with Team 4 happy guys. It will be a 4v3 fight. Team Roska very smartly just implementing the principles of third party, which is great. But Dunkers? Is there anybody who can stop this man? He takes down Shogat, pays back. Got eliminated by Shogat in the last game. That was a pure 1v1 against him. This time he'll be outnumbered. Pesa finishes Dunkers. Big Baby Esports gets eliminated on 5th position. But what a consistency maintained by Big Baby Esports. Every game they're getting tons and tons of eliminations. Dozen of eliminations from each and every game. 4 happy guys. About to get out. Obito will be stopped. But Cactus Aiju saves his team. But this is the time where Mystic Esports can close in. It will be a 2v2 fight for them. They shouldn't allow Team RS to go for this rev. Will Obito be saved? Cactus falls down. Obito bleeds out. Gets eliminated by the blue zone. And now it's officially a 2v2 even if Mystic Esports doesn't work. Team RS will stay down to two players. Team RS, unfortunately, is not present inside the circle. Last game, you got a fabulous winner-winner chicken dinner. Team Rosca is converting this game as well into a winner-winner chicken dinner. But whatever they do, it's not going to help them out to grab the #1 spot. Big Baby Esports, they have a massive lead, a gigantic lead. And no matter what Team RS does, they won't succeed to get #1. They have to pull off a miracle in the last game. Definitely, they'll need to eliminate Team Big Baby Esports early. That's the only way Team RS can get the #1 spot. That too, they'll have to convert the last game in a winner-winner chicken dinner. They have to win this game as well. It's still a 1v2. The deal hasn't been sealed yet. And obviously, this game is unpredictable. This game is uncertain. Anything can happen at any moment. So Team RS, they cannot relax. Mystic Esports is Pesa. He's trying to attack Team RS from the sidelines. They didn't notice the smokes in between. There's a huge ridge making the separation. Well, now Pesa getting ready for this 1v2. Still, there is a distance. Twist. He almost stepped out and open. Grenade will be right on target. Pesa barely survives. Thank God he moved. He cannot go out and open. Cactus deals great damage on Pesa. And again, it's Team Rosca. They'll be getting their hands on winner-winner chicken dinner. Since Team Rosca cannot get as much as eliminations as Team Big Baby Esports got or is getting, they're just focusing on getting winner-winner chicken dinner. And from this game as well, Team Rosca will get total 20 points. So it's still possible. I mean, Team Rosca, 2 consecutive winner-winner chicken dinners. If in Erangel as well, they manage to get a winner-winner chicken dinner with healthy amount of eliminations, 8 to 10, it will lead them to #1. But for that, they'll need to eliminate Big Baby Esports in the early on stages. And obviously, Big Baby Esports is going to go absolutely crazy in the final game. Again, they're going to run after eliminations. So that also leaves Team Rosca an opportunity. Because Big Baby Esports might get overwhelmed. Last game, obviously, is very aggressive. The nature of the final game, as we all know, it's very much aggressive. Big Baby Esports might get surrounded. We'll be taking a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back with match number 4, the main event of the evening. Till then, like, subscribe. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's a final game, match number 4. And let's see which team managed to get their hands on winner chicken dinner. Final game of 4-4 Aero Finals weekly by Falynda. Yeah. Flight path is favoring the south of Irangle. It's easy to head to its source Nova military base, but no team will be seen heading to its source Nova military base maybe from this game. Teams will be heading towards the center or the north. But I guess I was wrong. Nasty Bullets is trying to access source Nova military base. They have a huge heart. TRX, they're in Quarry. Gamers United Force, they're in Triera Bronca. They're in Ferry Pier, I'm sorry. They're in Ferry Pier. Team RS, they will be heading towards Pre-Mosque. 666, heading towards the western edge. Pretty much close to a team. Not a drop clash for now, but a potential fight coming up from the west of the map. And that is Team Brothers in Arms. Wow. Team Brothers in Arms definitely has been very much underrated throughout the finals of Aero 404. I mean, didn't even show up. Didn't even highlight. 666 Esports immediately with their first knock. Peace gets taken down. Aero 404 as well. Razvan gets knocked out first. So just one good game for Aero 404 throughout the finals. Crazy goes for another one. Finds no connection. Mystic Esports to Sexy OG. Gets knocked out by a Tagger. Base hasn't got that revival yet. But maybe he will get now. But before that, Team 666 will regroup in this compound. They don't know about the player getting that revival. But another player gets knocked out of Team Brothers in Arms. It seems like Team Brothers in Arms will fall short. Jester is the final player surviving. Brothers in Arms is about to get eliminated on 18th position. What a start for Team 666. So much aggression in the initial stages. And as I said, final game is always aggressive. The nature of this game is always... The nature of the game, of the final game, is always aggressive. And that is what is happening right now. Mystic Esports. Sexy OG is out. Swag, Shogget, and Bessa. Tree is surviving. Fight is against Roscoe Prime. Maybe even Roscoe Prime faced a casualty. No, not yet. No setbacks for Team Roscoe Prime. They're waiting for Team Mystic Esports to make the first move. Bessa, by the way, is quite separated, quite scattered. Team Mystic Esports is at this point. 3 players maintaining a solo split. And this is like a worst nightmare for Team Mystic Esports. It's really difficult to get a reset from this position. Swag is way behind, is in Hall of Fame. Will somehow he be able to knock down Seiko? Oh, Pesa, he got a chance. Seiko immediately sneaks into the shelter cave. Gets in. Jazzy's was on the other side. They're into a fight. And who are they fighting against? It's 17-15. Fight coming up from the farm areas. Maybe 17-15 headed towards Milta. Jazzy Spurs is pretty much close to Milta. 2 eliminations they'll be securing. What a way to start off in a fight. 17-15 is completely paralyzed to survive with 2 players, Hayward and Enfe. But in between, Nash gets knocked out. And this will rise up the hopes of Team 17-15 of winning this fight, this battle against Jazzy Spurs. But is it enough? Just 1 player they've knocked out. And eventually Nash will get the rev too. Jazzy Spurs has the automobile to move quickly. They have the automobile to move quickly. They have the vehicles. So saving Nash is not going to be a huge question for Team Jazzy Spurs. In fact, now Jazzy Spurs, after this rev, they will go for a close range fight against 17-15. They need to prepare a plan, a strategy to tackle the Slaminov Team Jazzy Spurs, something out of the box. Can 17-15 do that? Hayward and Enfe. No fights right now happening. But again, now Mystic Esports, Bessa gets caught. He gets knocked out. Sorget, Swag, 2 surviving. Sorget from the other end of the shelter cave, trying to create pressure on Team RSP. Well, this grenade might take down 2 players. He unleashes, and the grenade knocking down none of the players of Team RSP. Shogit gets out, gets eliminated. Pesa, he'll get eliminated too. Swag just surrendering in front of Team RSP, Roscoe Prime. Mystic Esports, disgusting elimination for them from this final Orango game. Big Baby Esports, they've heard the gunshots indefinitely. Big Baby Esports, they can't hold themselves when they hear gunshots from the nearby areas. They always tend to peek or lurk or check out. Robin is lucky that Team RSP has no scopes or sights, good sights, to deal a spray on him, and Bobbin will be spared this time. But Dunkaz on the other side will be punished. And Big Baby Esports is getting eliminated early. The prediction which I made, which I had made, that Big Baby Esports, if they get eliminated early, and if Team Rosca manages to get their third consecutive winner chicken dinner, it will give them a chance to become the champions, the finals of Aero 404. I feel like Big Baby Esports deserves more. But if Team Rosca converts this game into a healthy amount of eliminations, winner chicken dinner, they will end up winning this game. But Twist gets knocked out. And at this point, Team Big Baby Esports, after taking a look at the finished feed, must be very much happy and satisfied. And they'd want Team TRX to win this fight so bad. Just eliminate Team RS at any cost. And it will give them a chance to get the deserving win. But you know, if even a single player of Team RS sneaks out of here, it will still be bad for Team Big Baby Esports. But even Dunkers has headed towards the safe areas, so I feel like Big Baby Esports might show up in the end circle. They will survive till the very end. That final player just has to survive. He doesn't need to do anything extra. Poor happy guys, pressing on the accelerator. They need flags, they need eliminations. They want to do aura farming. Gamers United Force, by the way, inside the same compound. There's a triple threat fight between three teams. Sam gets caught. Nash, he wanted to finish Sam. Did he succeed? Did Sam get eliminated? Not yet. Four happy guys. Easy opportunity for them. Oh, Choke says the final player is surviving. He gets one confirmation. It's Tempest will get eliminated. Can he connect to Steve? Yes, now. Midway, he started showing his back to his opponents. It was Sam who will be eliminated. Tempest is low quite. Poor quality Esports. Now it's their turn to go for a third party. Panic would like to welcome the players of Team 4 Quality Esports with a grenade. That doesn't work. Junior still with healthy amount of HP. 3, 4, 5 there is not a big difference. Doraemon have got caught. Jamara from the sidelines, even he is moving. Tempest behind that hovercraft. Panic gets knocked out. Jan Mara be knocking down Panic. Nobody puts down Alan. TMS on the other side. Roscoe Prime it is. And they are fearless in this final game. Jan Mara gets knocked out. Tempest gets knocked out. Final player for Team Gamers United Force. Moltro. And he's cooking a grenade. Well, he's lying inside that smoke in a corner, which is quite unexpected for Team 4 Quality Esports. Difficult for them to anticipate the position of the final player. It's quite underrated, isn't it? Still, they haven't seen him. And very smartly, Moltrov lying inside that smoke with an FPP. Oh boy, he takes down Doraemon too. He was clearly able to see the players, but 4 Quality Esports weren't able to spot him. Such a clever move. Wow, what a strategy by Moltro. 4G shows up. Jan Mara again gets knocked out. Seems like 4 Quality Esports has been eliminated. Yep, definitely. 4 Quality Esports gets eliminated on 12th position. Moltro, solo guy inside this compound. How much long can he survive? 4G checking out on this compound. For Romania squad on the other side gets eliminated by Team 666. 4G must have read the finish feed. Moltro isn't making any noise. This grenade make connections. And even still didn't spot him. And Moltro, wow. Again, that was a good connection of S12K. Anyone didn't get knocked out. If that grenade would have got connected, if that grenade had got connected, then probably it would have left some room for Team Moltro to go for a clutch. It would have left some room for, Team Moltro to win that fight. That first grenade couldn't connect by the barest of margins. This is what happens when you're under pressure. And Gamers United Force will get eliminated on 10th position. Triple Six versus 4G. 4G knocks down Crazy. Good way to start. Triple Six, even they are searching for fights. They'll be picking off a fight against Team 4G. Another player gets knocked down. Solo Toy is trying to run away. He's trying to regroup with P6. He's trying to look for some assistance. But unfortunately, he'll take a stop and stop by on the street. Solo Toy, can he go for a 1v2? Not this time. Oh, gee. Convincing connections we'll be making. The Nasty Bullets. They've come up for a third party. Chin moves a little bit up towards Team Nasty Bullets. He'll be climbing up that ridge. He's trying to block Team Nasty Bullets, maybe like a reverse psychology. He's trying to attack them. And if he succeeds to create openings, maybe we'll be able to stop Team Nasty Bullets for a moment. By that time, the Rev will be executed. Anyone is out. Anyone gets eliminated. Uh-oh, even Vlok gets knocked out. What a tracing that was by Leo. Down goes Vlok. 4G, now with just 2 players is alive, and inside that garage. Not much breathing space both these players have. And Nasty Bullets, ready to go for that slam. Full-fledged war against Team 4G. TRX, I saw them in the back end areas. TRX Esports, they're busy looting. And why is TRX playing so much cautiously? They're not even in contention. There's no point of playing passively. OG gets knocked out by Pappy of Nasty Bullets. And this gives them the green signal to enter the garage and eliminate the final player. A random spray through the smokes will do the job for Team Nasty Bullets. Zinpam will be eliminated. 4G gets eliminated on 7th position. 6 teams and 12 players are now alive. Nasty Bullets will keep up the search. Even Team Nasty Bullets is not in contention. There's no point of stopping TRX if they eliminate Big Baby Esports now. It's still impossible now. It's impossible for Team RS to overtake Team Big Baby Esports. Because just with Cactus, Team RS would hardly be able to get 2 or 3 eliminations and a winner chicken. And that is not gonna feed them. That is not gonna make it possible for Team Rosker to overtake Team Big Baby Esports on the points table. Winner chicken dinner is really not possible. Well, Team RS has already got a elimination, but getting a winner chicken dinner with just Cactus alive, it's almost close to impossible. Nasty Bullets might fight with Team TRX. Nasty Bullets has already seen Team TRX. That is Bob happen? He sort of exposed, and Matek eliminates Bubban right when elimination wasn't needed at all. Right at that moment when Big Baby East was desperately needed to survive. And this leaves a chance for Team Rosca if somehow Cactus Igel managed to get a couple of more eliminations and a winner chicken dinner. That's how Team Rosca can win this finals. But if Team Rosca doesn't get a winner chicken dinner, it's almost over. Matek gets caught in open. Yeah, he's in a wide open area. But Donzi would like to welcome Team TRX, Team Nasty Bullets with Grenade. But he got a bit late. Higgsy will be the final player surviving. Nasty Bullets straight away going for a slamming. And the remaining two players of Team TRX. Can Higgsy pull off a miracle? Nasty Bullet has been so much wild and violent in this final game of Erangel. So many eliminations they've managed to secure. Gonzalo will be taken down by Hayward of 17-15. 4 teams, 8 players. Soon it will be 3 teams and 7 players. But what if Higgsy pulls out a 1v4? Well, anything is possible in this game of PUBG. Anything is possible, practically. A couple of grenades he has. He has to knock down a player. Nasty Bullets. Back-to-back grenades they'll be using. They're finding no connections. Higgsy gets another one. And now he's just left with one last grenade. If he doesn't connect with this one, it's almost game over. Oh boy. Vasquez eliminates Higgsy. TRX gets eliminated on 4th position. 17-15, by the way, having a close look on this fight. Is 17-15 going to move in and eliminate Team Nasty Bullets? Or they're just going to wait for Team Nasty Bullets to step out and open, and then they're going to attack Team Nasty Bullets? I guess they're going to attack Team Nasty Bullets by not letting them know. So that will be a surprise attack. But maybe Leo, yes, he has spotted 17-15. Obscure knocks down in feed. Hayward is the final player surviving. Leo feeding off all the information to his teammates, and it's just a matter of few seconds. Hayward will be taken care of by the other 3 players, Team Nasty Bullets. But where is he running now? There's no need to run. There's no need to hide. The game is almost over. You're not in contention. You're not going to win the tournament. Even if you get a winner, chicken it up. So why to make this game boring? Has been so much chaos till now. No need to stretch this game to stage 9. Even you can fight now. There's no need to head towards the safe areas, I believe. Unnecessary this is. Absolutely unnecessary. And eventually, now or later, he is gonna meet Team Nasty Bullets. So, why to waste time? Why not to take initiative now? Why not taking initiative now? Yeah. So Hayward, he finds a safe spot in the corner. Finally, Team Nasty Bullets, they'll be spotting Cactus Igel. They're chasing him down, maybe. And Cactus Igel will get eliminated. So, Team Big Baby Esports, I believe they are going to become the champions of Aero 404 Finals weekly by Falynda. One step close becoming the champions. Now Team Nasty Bullets has to search Hayward. And yeah, Nasty Bullets will successfully search Hayward down, and now you just have to eliminate him. Final fight. An Obscurus Grenade will do the job. What a game for Nasty Bullets. What a way to finish off the finals. Very positive way to finish off the finals, and Nasty Bullets with a great winner chicken dinner. This is going to give them so much positivity, this winner chicken dinner, especially his team Nasty Bullets. They couldn't perform well in the first 3 games. First game was miserable. Second game was quite good. Third game, pretty average in the last game. You got a winner chicken dinner. Nasty Bullets have really good amount of potential in them, but I guess they couldn't execute what they had planned in the first 3 games. They were quite unlucky in the first one, but it's absolutely fine. A respectful finish for Nasty Bullets in this finals. It's time to take a leave, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all guys have enjoyed, and if yes, make sure to hit that like and the subscribe button. Bye bye, good night, and take care.